Watch closely. The next time someone tries to intimidate you, they will raise their voice, widen their stance, invade your space, lock their eyes on you like they're testing your worth. What they're really asking is, can I control you? Most people answer without realizing it. Their heartbeat speeds up, their voice trembles, they over-explain, they defend themselves. Submission. But intimidation only works on the nervous system of someone who hasn't mastered it. Today you learn how to become untouchable. The first truth is that intimidation is a bluff. Real power doesn't announce itself. It doesn't need volume. It doesn't need threats. It doesn't need posture. Intimidation is theater. It's insecurity wearing a mask of dominance. Studies on dominance hierarchies, explored by researchers like Robert Sapolsky, show that unstable individuals often overcompensate with exaggerated dominance displays. Why? Because they feel unstable inside. So when someone tries to intimidate you, you're not facing power, you're facing fear, and fear is predictable. One calm strategy you can use to overcome an intimidator is psychological counter-control. And here are some very important rules you should always apply. Rule 1, slow your physiology. Your body is the battlefield. If your breathing accelerates, you lose. So slow it. Inhale through your nose. Exhale slower than you inhale. This activates your parasympathetic nervous system, the biological brake pedal explained in polyvagal theory by Stephen Porges. You are not suppressing fear. You are reprogramming your response. When your body stays calm, your mind follows. And when your mind is calm, you are unshakable. Rule 2, become emotionally blank. Intimidators scan faces. They look for flinching, anger, embarrassment, defensiveness. Give them nothing. Neutral face, relaxed jaw, unblinking, soft eye contact. You're not challenging them, you're studying them. When they realize you aren't reacting, they feel exposed. Rule 3, speak less than necessary. They expect resistance. They expect emotion. They expect explanation. Give them minimal language. I hear you. Okay? If that's how you see it. Short sentences destabilize aggressive personalities because now there's no friction to fight against. And people who rely on intimidation need friction to feel powerful. Rule 4, lower your voice. Here's the counterintuitive truth. The quieter you speak, the more psychological authority you create. Humans associate calm vocal tone with control. Even behavioral conditioning research from figures like B.F. Skinner suggests reactions reinforce behavior. If you don't react emotionally, their intimidation loses fuel. They will either escalate or collapse. Either way, you win. And just like that comes the power shift moment. Watch what happens next. When you don't flinch, they get louder, more dramatic, more aggressive, because your calmness makes them feel smaller. And people who intimidate cannot tolerate feeling small. Eventually something shifts, not in you, in them. They realize they're performing alone, and that is humiliating. Now here's the internal mindset you must adopt. Here's the cold truth. When someone tries to intimidate you, they are broadcasting insecurity. As Carl Jung suggested, what people project outward often reflects their inner instability. So instead of thinking, why are they attacking me? Think, what are they afraid of? Curiosity kills fear. Once you start observing them instead of fearing them, the dynamic flips. The final thing you need to understand is psychological detachment. This is where you become dangerous, not aggressive, not loud, detached. You don't need their approval. You don't need to win the argument. You don't need to prove yourself. When someone tries to intimidate you, you mentally step back and think, this person cannot move me. And when they sense that, they lose leverage. Because intimidation only works when you care about the outcome. Remove the emotional stake, and they are powerless. The next time someone steps into your space, raises their voice, tries to shrink you, don't react, don't argue, don't explain. Just breathe. Look at them calmly, and let them feel the weight of their own instability. Because the most powerful person in the room is the one who cannot be emotionally controlled.
If you want to understand the psychology behind power, manipulation, and human behavior, subscribe. Because in this channel, we don't just talk about the mind. We study its shadows,